20 goons and ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose when it's all on the line.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Arizona Cardinals. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Ready. Here we go.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here's Murray. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready. Pittsburgh. I got you. Man, I got you. That's it. Check 91. Hey. Mike 91. Down to lose one. Check 4.
Murray now on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Check 91.
Murray looks to throw again, second and 10. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Throwing is Murray on third down. The catch is made by Dylan Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? The last run got 6. Now second and 4. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that takes us from second to third down.
And 8 yards to go.
Ready, set, no, 55, come on. I'm coming. Let's go. Come on.
From the gun on third down, Murray. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. From the gun, here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. After the sack on first down, Watson escaping the pressure. And the pressure gets to him again. Justin Houston, he's for him on the year.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
Third and long, it's Watson. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cards will take over first and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And the ball is knocked out, and the Texans scoop it. Does the big boy have the juice? And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Running, it's Drake. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19. Here's Edmonds. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Justin Houston make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 31-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Switch up, switch up.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight, tight Three down. Check 91. 91. Mike 91. Here we go.
On 2nd and 9. Murray flushed out right. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. They run with Edmonds. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
He's coming. Double up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They run it here with Edmonds. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it.
It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10. Point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
To throw again on second down. Murray.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. It's Williams on the catch. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A huge play there for Arizona. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, Edmonds slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Snap comes to Murray at 1. Able to find Isabella. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Murray. It's caught. Mitchell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off with great anticipation. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in it.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20,
as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Steps away to his left, and now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. From the gun on third, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half, relatively.
In the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Murray now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. To throw, it's Murray. Got his man, it's Williams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Murray now to throw. He's got it to Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Murray to air it out again. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The final shot before the break. Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That's complete to Jake Butt. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
How many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter if they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right?
And the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz. They dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, right at the 15-yard line here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first down, Drake. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Check. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray rolling to his right. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. On the carry, it's Edmonds. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
First down, Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Murray off play action. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They'll run on first down. Drake trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing on second down, Murray. He dumps it off to Drake. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 6, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Murray going to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
McSorley sets to pass. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Keep playing hard.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Murray now. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Delta.
On 2nd down, it's McSorley. Throwing right, and that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's McSorley. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. Jefferson. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chandler Jones in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now McSorley. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They'll try the left side. Jefferson. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and 1, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Throwing is McSorley. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Thomas. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play action pass, you see the end result. Usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with.
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he's going to get a good gain of there as that sets him up better for third down. The Cardinals on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing now is Murray. It's complete to Williams. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On first down, Edmonds. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Let him know.
Throwing again, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
On the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun on third down, Murray. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. Third down, they're going to throw for it with McSorley. They're going deep for Hill. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Let's go. Let's go.
That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll run with Drake. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 9, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. Murray now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 10. They stay on the ground with Drake. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll run on first down. Jefferson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. McSorley from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw it. Murray. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. On play action, it's Murray. He's got his man. It's Williams. And able able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
At the 6-yard line.
Down to a knee goes Murray, as that will just about wrap this